Hey, Corey Eubanks with Premier Property Group here. I am a managing broker in Washington and a principal broker in Oregon. And today I've got a question for people who are going to sell their house. And that is, what is your exit strategy? This video might be a little bit longer than my other ones that are about 3 minutes long. Because there's a lot to unpack on this one. So, selling your house and moving is very stressful. But we all experience and get worried about stress in different ways. So let's talk about the three main approaches to handling the stress of selling your house and moving to another one. Okay, scenario one. You can buy the next house and then sell your current house. Is that stressing some of you out? It might, because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got two mortgages to carry. How am I going to qualify for the next mortgage? What if my house doesn't sell? But for some people, they're like, oh yes, I just want to be settled in the new house and then sell the current one. For some people, that's the greatest relief. Now, there are some tricky financing things there. If you're a cash buyer, great. If you need to get a loan for that second one, qualifying for that second loan might be a little tricky. There are some products out there called bridge loans. You might be able to do something with a HELOC or a second on your house. But buying the next house, moving in, settling, and then selling the current house is one scenario. Scenario number two, the opposite of that. Sell the current house, be all done. Maybe you're in a short-term rental, and then you take the luxury of time to find the next house. The benefits of that are, you've got the proceeds from selling your house. You don't have to worry about that. You can take the time to find the right next house without feeling rushed. The cons there are you have to move twice. You have to find a rental, a short-term rental, and those often have to pay a premium for that. But if your stress level is finding that next house and you really need the time to do it right, that might be the best option for you. I know for me, that would probably be the best option. And then scenario three, and there's a 3A and a 3B, which is what most people do. You try to sell your home and buy the next one concurrently. And and the reason that's the most common one is because it's difficult to do those other two scenarios. But there's a lot of stress in listing your house and buying the next one. So some people try to identify the next property and then list their house for sale immediately upon having an offer accepted. But not every seller, when you're making offers, wants to accept a contingent offer if your house isn't on the market yet. If that's the strategy, the exit strategy you want to work on, what I like to do is we have everything dialed in and ready to go. We've got the photos, we've got the marketing, we've got everything ready to go, so that I can say to that listing agent on the house you want to buy, boom, here it is, we're ready to go. As soon as you accept the offer, we're making it live. Or you can list your house and then start the search. Sometimes you might even want to wait until you have an accepted offer on your current house before getting too serious about that search. And one thing that can help there is whoever ends up buying your current house, we can probably negotiate for you to have a little bit of a rent back period where you stay in the house for a week or two. Now, the stressful part of that is you have very limited time and limited inventory to search for that next house. You are going to have to deal with what's on the market in your price range that meets your needs within a very short 1 to 2 week period, perhaps. That's probably the situation that works for most people, but it can be very stressful. So anyways, there are a lot of ways to go about this, and even those scenarios are, while they're the most common, they're not the only ones. And it all depends on what your situation is, what your needs are, and what your stress level is. And just know what stresses you out and what you can go with. That's really important, is knowing yourself. Okay, if you would like to talk about an exit strategy for your situation, I'd be happy to talk to you. Maybe you're moving for a job. Maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're upsizing because kids are coming. It could be a lot of different reasons. So I'd be happy to talk to you about that. Also, we're having a first-time home seller seminar on September 14th, and I would love for you guys to come spread the word. All right. More information, CoreyEubanks.com, CoreyEubanks.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.